This bank, more than banking. When's your birthday? So on your birthday, you get up to 3 hours of free talk time and 25 free text messages to call and text your friends and family on MTN. And that's not all. Yeah, you also stand a chance of getting birthday cakes and e-vouchers to grab your own birthday gifts at some of your favorite shops and supermarkets. So you know where all the birthday fun day, right? Join the biggest family in Ghana and let's chill on your special day. Kind courtesy MTN. Note that all terms and conditions apply. I still look forward to Fridays because that's when Ghana's favorite uncle, Uncle White, joins in drive time. And he's here. Uncle!
Lexis!
How you doing, Uncle?
Oh, I'm doing good. And you?
I'm great as well, Uncle.
Great.
So,
and thanks for your music. Your music is always it always cheers me. So thank you very much.
one of the things that I'm actually dying to see is to see you dance.
You will die.
Oh dear. I don't think anybody on the face of the earth, well, I don't know, but has seen you dance.
Oh, the full house of National Theatre saw me dance 8 times in 1 quarter.
8 times?
Yes. 8
Oh,
times. I did.
Oh, right.
I did a one-man show.
Yes, I remember that one.
Yes,
Oh, you
and,
danced in there?
Come again?
You danced?
Yes.
Wow.
I danced to going back to my roots.
Oh, I see.
I performed it and danced it. I'm sure that the some of the people who watched it haven't recovered yet.
But anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed the music. But I need to say, guys, I've been telling you about his fashion sins, right? So Uncle White made his designer make me an outfit. I'm actually waiting to wear it on my birthday. It's
okay.
so beautiful.
All right.
I should wear it next week. No, I'll wear it next week so that we can twin.
Okay. All right.
Yes, I'll wear it next week. Oh, it's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Uncle Ebo. Guys, you should see his outfits, Charlie, well tailored and oh my God. We'll actually give the details of the designer soon. I'll put it on my Instagram so you can actually get in touch with him as well. But anyway.
That gesture was on behalf of all the listeners who, to whom you bring so much joy.
Oh.
We are all saying thank you to you, to Philip, and to the whole team for making our afternoon less stressful. Thank you.
You're so welcome. We're honored actually to be in your lives. Yeah, we look forward to spending time with you every day. So thank you so much. Well, today though, there's a very interesting conversation that we need to have, and I think I teased it out a little earlier. I wanted to talk about the PhD syndrome and whether Ghanaians help each other. Do Ghanaians hate to see fellow Ghanaians succeed? I mean, people will tell you different stories or circumstances where the other Ghanaian would want to block their chance, or would want to pull them down, or would want to just make sure, they don't progress.
Yeah.
Some deliberately, some, probably covertly. But whatever the case, we all have stories about people pulling people down. But the question is, do Ghanaians hate to see fellow Ghanaians succeed? So, Uncle, before you came in, we put up a poll on our Twitter.
Okay.
And we asked, have you been sabotaged by a fellow Ghanaian before? And the results there, 77% said yes.
77 of the respondents?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's almost 3/4.
Yes. No, it doesn't surprise me. Those who said no, it's possible they haven't started living yet. But if you operate at any level in Ghana, you would experience it. You would encounter it one way or the other. Sometimes subtly, but quite often overtly. You can't escape it.
Really?
No, you can't escape it.
You have experiences like that?
Oh, yes, several. Several. And like you're saying, sometimes the people may not even know what they are doing, but they've done it. I will give you one example.
Okay.
In the 70s, I was very much involved in an organization called Youth for Christ. It's an organization that was once headed by Billy Graham. So that should tell you the profile of this organization with chapters in various countries. Now, we were fortunate in the 70s for the international president to decide that he wants to visit Ghana.
Okay.
And let's listen to this carefully. They wrote in the letter indicating that the president wants to come to Ghana, because our chapter here was one of the most vibrant. Wrote and said the international office will bear all expenses of the trip, and so we should not pull any stops. In other words, best hotel, best of everything.
Yeah.
In those days, those who are listening who are old enough will remember, the best hotel in Ghana was Continental Hotel, where Golden Tulip now is located.
Okay.
It was the best hotel then, Continental Hotel, our flagship hotel. So the leadership, me and the executive secretary, that was the first place we went to. They had given us 6 months lead notice. We go there and they tell us, "Oh no, you are late. The whole of Continental Hotel is booked more than 6 months ahead."
Hey.
I said, "Look, we don't need a room now. The people are coming. No. You should have booked last year.
Hey.
The place is full." So we're told that the next best hotel at the time was Star Hotel. So we went there and booked. The guys come down. Now, both me and the executive secretary at the time had never slept in any of these hotels. So we didn't know what was going on. Apparently, Star Hotel at that time was going through some difficulties. Their conditions were not working.
Hey.
The mosquito netting was spoiled and things like that. So the guys come in, we booked them into this place, and mosquitoes welcomed them. And they couldn't sleep. So the next morning when they came we picked them up. The first question they asked, "Did you get our letter? Did you understand that we will pay all expenses?" Say, "Yeah." He said, "And is it the best hotel?" We said, "Well, the best is called Continental, but it is booked a year in advance, and so we couldn't get it." So, okay. The second night, they realized, no, this was too much. So the second day when we went to pick them, they said, "Don't come and pick us on the third day. We'll find our way around. We want to check through town." When we left them at the hotel, they took a car and went straight to Continental Hotel and asked, "Is it possible to get a room here?" And the guy said, "Oh, yes." He said, "Hang on, did somebody cancel a booking, a reservation?" Or I said, No, we are never full. we are never full here. So, "Are you sure?" I said, No. We've never been more than a third full here. So there's always room. The same people who told us we were too late and should have booked more than a year in advance, we're telling these people we are never full. So the guy said, "Can we get a room now?" He said, "Of course." He said, "I mean, right now." He said, "Sure." I said, "What about 2 rooms?" Because there were 2 of them. "So we can even get you 6 rooms." So, okay, get us rooms. So they booked. Now, you can imagine their response was the next day. When they went back, the report they wrote said in part, and I'm quoting that, it said, "The brothers in Ghana cannot be trusted because they are liars." All the projects they wanted to do in Ghana were suspended. They were cancelled.
Wow.
Why? Because somebody at the counter, at the front desk of Continental Hotel, looked at 2 Ghanaians and decided, who are they to want to book a room here? I won't give it to them.
What could be the motive? I mean, I don't understand, because what did they want to achieve by saying, okay, we won't book the room for 2 Ghanaians?
I have no idea. I can only just that. Why should a Ghanaian come here to book? In the same way, my my team and I, during the times when we used to go on the road show, we traveled to one of the regions. I'll mention the name because I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. And we booked into a hotel, high-class hotel, had a swimming pool. The next day, morning, my team wanted to swim. So a number of them went to the pool to swim. The first thing we realized was that all the whites who were swimming, when they saw us, left to their rooms. In about 15 minutes, the hotel staff came and told my staff to hurry up and leave the pool because they are stopping the blacks and the whites from coming to swim. In Ghana. You think that will happen anywhere else?
Wow. Interesting.
You think that will happen in anywhere else? But these are subtle ways in which we sabotage our own. And so, and whilst we are sabotaging each other, we are also making it easier for the foreigner among us to go on. There's an application you can send to a certain office, and they will toss you up and down and up and down. Let a foreigner place the same application there. He will process within a matter of days. And so you as a Ghanaian, will look very inefficient and not serious. Because the foreigner gets results, you don't get results. And you don't get results because quite often they're expecting you to put something on the table or something. The foreigners, we don't quite demand anything from them. We do it for them. And so, guess what? All foreigners saying Ghanaian hospitality. Minus us.
That's an interesting angle to look at it from.
Yeah. And I say from my experiences and the experiences of many others that it is much easier for Ghana to produce a world boxing champion than it would be for us to lift the World Cup. We will do well, but to lift it, because it will mean me giving Lexis the pass to score in the final match. Only a Quebec true.
Hey, Asam, we can't collaborate. We're not there for each other. We don't support each other.
Your success irritates somebody. So the question now, why is everybody talking about Lexis? Now Lexis quite a bit by. Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? And then they put you there. The person may never have encountered you.
But they just hate you.
But the mere fact that your name, people are saying that in the afternoon, listen to Lexis. Oh, who is Lexis? Who is Lexis? Who is Lexis? We will need to change that. What will make us change it? I don't know. Maybe this discussion may make somebody sit up. But okay. I am more interested to know what listeners.
Yeah, let's listen. I'm sure there are a lot of stories out there.
Yeah.
That our listeners can share. If you have experienced something of the sort that you'd want to share and add to this conversation, call us 0302-216-541. Okay, 0302-216-541, or you can send us a WhatsApp message on 055-1111-997. People are quite interested in this.
So they can still vote, can they?
Yeah, the poll is
still open. So
yes, it's still up, so you can go and vote.
So please vote, and at the end, let's see what we get.
Jacqueline is listening from Bonn in Germany. She says, "Hi, Lexis. I think it's human behavior. If you've lived mostly with Ghanaians, you're likely to see this trait. The same experience will happen if you live long enough with other nationals." I see. Let's see. I think we've got a caller here. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Hi. Good afternoon. You're welcome. What's your name?
Labi, calling from Belgium.
All right, Labi. Let's hear you.
So I just want to say that when you are coming to Ghana at the airport, you compare the domestic queue with the international queue. And then when you go out, you compare the domestic queue with the international queue. As a Ghanaian, you are always in a queue. Hello.
Yeah, we're here. Go ahead.
No. He has finished.
I'm finished.
Oh,
you know what he's talking about? As a Ghanaian, when you travel to any land,
yeah,
you join the queue of foreigners.
Mm-hmm.
And that queue is always long. and then the queue for the locals move very, very swiftly.
Oh, right.
Then that's it. But you console yourself and say, "Oh, I'm in a foreign land."
Yes.
Now I'll come back to Kotoka.
And you'd rather be in a queue and the foreign nationals
and then the foreigners will be going very fast. That used to be the case. I haven't passed through Kotoka in a long time, so I do not know whether it's still the case, but that used to be the case. So KSM even used it for one of his stand-up comedies. I think the Saga of the Returnee.
Okay.
He mentioned that.
Okay, let's see who's here. Hello?
Hello, Lexis. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well.
All right. What's your name?
Isaac.
Isaac, let's hear you.
So this thing is very, very common amongst us. My experience was at the office. I ran into some office politics that I never thought existed. Apparently, I decided not to participate in politics, and I do my work as is, and I don't expect favors from any of my managers or from my colleagues. So one day, my chairman was like, "This guy is working hard, and he leaves office late, and he comes very early. He struggles through traffic." Because one day his daughter saw me walking very late in the night to go home because I had to fix a problem. So the chairman decided to buy me a car. Now, when he bought the car, the transport officer who was supposed to follow up on the car delayed the activities around the car for about a month. And so the chairman had to ask again, "Where is the car?" Then when the car came in, the administrative officers who were supposed to do the paperwork and everything and arrange for me to get a car were also delaying. I got a car about 6 months after it was even purchased, all because others who were around were not happy that a young man who started the work not too long was in favor with the car. And this office politics, it exists in a lot of companies, and I really hate it. And I feel it's part of this pull him down syndrome that is all around us. I think as Ghanaians, we need to work around it.
Yeah.
We need to work around it. So the office politics is a typical one, and we need to quit.
Absolutely. That's also a very tough one. It happens a lot, very common in a lot of offices. People tell you about the politics in their office and, camps and cartels and all of those. Oh, dear. Hello?
Hello, boss.
Welcome. What's your name, sir?
Thank you very much, but I'll plead with you if I don't mention my name.
That's okay.
Okay. Yes, this topic that you are discussing, until it happens to you, you will not believe it. Look, there's this friend of mine. We are very close, very, very close. We've been close from a very young stage till we went to secondary school and all those things. I lost my job for about 2 years. In fact, I was running a business, and the business collapsed during the those times. So I've been home trying to put things together. I was then the president of my old student association year ago. So one of our friends who had opened a business said, "Oh, Charlie, come help me run my business. I know what you can." So he got me an office car that I can be using to put around. This person that I called my brother, that we grew up together from when we went around telling our mate that money that we were contributing for a project in our school, I've used the money to go and buy a car. So one of my friends who knows me called me and said, Ellie, this is what we are hearing. The money that we are contributing to do the project, you bought a car with it. I said, where are you hearing this from? So one day they managed to get the guy who was spreading this story, and then we had a meeting. And I explained how I got the car. And they were all like, wow. So I asked my friend, so even if I've bought the car, as my close friend, somebody I call you as a brother, you will not ask me anything. You will not discuss anything with me. Your first instinct was that I've stolen the money to go buy a car. Is that how you think about a person that you call a brother? This the pain I felt in me, up till now. Do you know that at a time that I was looking for a job, because of those things, there were people on the platform who wanted to help me, but they were skeptical about it until the truth came out. So until it happens to you, that you know that your own brother or your own family member, or just when God pushes you a little bit in life, you may be laughing with you, but in his head, he's not happy.
Yeah.
Telling you. So it
Thanks for
happens a
sharing,
lot, my
man.
brother.
Thank you so much for sharing. Good evening, Lexis. Ghanaians are used to the norm. That's factory settings. Change the status quo and you are too known, and they will show you where power lies. The pull him down starts.
Yeah. This is the story the young man told about that news that he has used the donations people made to buy a car. Those things, when they happen to you, it's very painful, because it's even more painful when the people don't come, even those who you thought were close.
Won't come and seek the truth.
You'll be heartbroken if you discover that I've heard something about you, never cross-checked with you and acted upon it.
Yeah.
With the kind of relationship I have with you.
Yeah.
Your pain will be, but he could just flat out ask me.
Yes.
So that is painful. But I am throwing a challenge to him and all others, because whereas whilst it is painful when it happens to us, it is very easy for us to do it to somebody. You understand me? And that is what a discussion like this, I hope, would accomplish. That what we know we did not enjoy, we will not visit it on somebody else.
People, yeah.
So that whenever, the thing he should learn from that is that whenever he hears any story, he should go to the source.
Yes. Reach out to the person and seek the other side.
Yes.
There's always another side of the story.
Because it's half of the things we hear have no, and sometimes the more difficult ones are the ones that have some element of truth embedded in the lie.
Yes. Yeah.
And that one becomes very difficult to fight, because people can say, oh, but he did this. And then they add all the 90% of untruth to the little 10% truth. And everybody says, oh, well, okay, yeah, it has to be true. It must be true. And you've got to be careful about that. And we've got to be careful that we don't also visit it on people.
Okay.
Because it's so easy to do.
Let me get back on the phone lines now. Hello? Oh, lost this one. 0302216541. I'll just take a couple more before we wrap up. Oye in Afinia says, Uncle, but what you're saying is very, very true. That's all I can say. I know a lot of people are now playing back lots of stories in their minds, and they can remember all the pain that they felt because they probably have been let down by a brother or a sister or even a friend. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, you're welcome. What's your name?
Claude.
Claude, let's hear you.
Yes. I think that the problem is with the black man generally. You know, you ask yourself, how did we get into slavery? Our own king and sold us to the white man, and they colonized us. Our mind is still colonized. So you can just imagine, Aisha, one comes here, commits a crime. Look at the type of vehicles that brings her to the court. And when it's the Ghanaian, look at the vehicle that will bring the Ghanaian to the court if he has committed the same crime. I think we are still colonized in our mind. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Claude. That's interesting.
But it's this attitude that makes it easy for anyone to colonize us, quote unquote. This attitude of we not loving one another, not rejoicing at the success of another Ghanaian. Once it's a foreigner, we are cool with it. But if it's a Ghanaian, especially somebody I know, then no. I'll have to find a way of either bringing him down or spreading some false news about him to taint his image in public. And it is something that we need to change as a people.
And people are quick to also share the bad news they've heard about you.
Oh, of course.
They are quick to, hey, have you heard this?
Have you heard?
Have you heard that? They are quick to discuss it. But your success, achieve something, do something good.
Or would
Nobody talks about it.
We'll minimize it. We say, oh, don't mind him. No.
You know, it will just go slide and nobody will mention it. But do something bad right now. Oh, yes. Then they have a topic to discuss.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Welcome. What's your name?
I like to withhold my name.
That's okay.
Okay, so I used to work for a radio station, and then it happens that I just got one of the two biggest clients in Ghana at that time. And then I used to be on air and then be in the sales and marketing department. So that very day, I was not properly dressed. And then the CEO of the company was around. And then my colleague, one way or the other, happened to say, oh, when I went to the canteen, they were saying I did not take care of my bill. So the canteen lady is calling me. As soon as I stepped out and I met this man. And then this man said, gentleman, excuse me, did you come to work? I said, yes. I said, report to my office. And then I went to the office, and then what was I given? An indefinite suspension. You get it. And then, but in any case, it was good that it happened. But at that time, it really got me broken that, I thought I really had a career going. But what happened really shattered me. But afterwards, I picked myself up, and now I have my own company, and I'm driving a Porsche Cayenne, which I don't think if I was working in a radio station up to now, I would have been able to afford. So I think that attitude of us, we have to work on it. Yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you so much for sharing as well. I mean, people have stories, and I think we could share stories all day, Uncle.
Yep, we can. Okay, what's the poll now?
Oh, let me look at the poll and see. Oh, you're hoping it gets close to 100. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will get close to 100 because hey, the stories I'm hearing. Okay, so 77, still at 77.
All right,
actually.
we still at 77.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think one of the things that you mentioned that's very instructive that I'm still thinking about is we talk about a Ghanaian hospitality, but it's only to foreigners.
It's only to foreigners, yes.
It's not to ourselves.
No.
And it's got to change.
It's got to change. And also, the more, if you know that if your car stalled right now, there will be people who come out of the woods to help you. Typical Ghana. Let us pay people at that same spot and say that if any car stalls, just go and sort him out. You know what will happen? Your car stalls, you won't find anybody. The guy will be sitting in his office waiting for you to come. And if you ask him, haven't you seen that the car is stalled? And I say, yeah, so am I. It looks like you were asking where this all comes from. When a nation puts money before people, that nation is in trouble. Because then everybody works with what is in it for me.
Yeah.
And then we lose sight of the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Because what may benefit you may go against the whole.
Yeah.
And we've got to put the whole first because it is when that is working that all of us can have any hope.
Yes.
Of any good life. And we should remember that what we do to another Ghanaian, we've done to ourselves.
There you go.
Because if I don't look good, trust me, no Ghanaian also would look good. Because then others who know me, foreigners who know me, will use me as a yardstick for all other Ghanaians.
This is more than food for thought.